Now that is some corrosion that means it. The first thing that stands out is the big green spot on this wire up in here. Clearly cause for concern. But this isn't the kind of corrosion I see most of the time. Usually when I'm seeing corrosion on multiple wires or throughout the unit. There's an external moisture source. But this is like pinpoint, not even its partner over there, just this wire. Sort of the second thing that you notice is that this wire is not in the expected fuse holder position. Why put this down here as opposed to up in here? You might not be able to see it from the camera here, but there is absolutely corrosion in this fuse holder under that connection. This wire was originally up in there, and then when it got discovered that this was corroding, they cut off the end, moved it down a peg, and put it in the lower fuse holder. But that didn't solve the problem, did it? So let's track this down. So usually corrosion comes from moisture. We are not seeing any moisture in here. Maybe there's moisture coming through the conductor. If there's a break in the conductor, I guess you could get a capillary effect going up in. These are all external conduits, so it's not like there's water pressure. Start tracing them back to see the quality of the wire. The wire itself doesn't seem to be in bad condition. All the field made connections, they look like they're solidly done. So we were very confused until we got here. I've marked this out for easy discovery. You see that bird nest? Almost never is that really a problem. I at least haven't had bird nests cause issues, but we get closer. Let me know when you see it. Right in there, we absolutely have some bare copper just hanging out. So when the birds built the nest, they probably damaged this cable, got worse and worse. The cable insulation is also clearly deteriorated over time. So it probably didn't take a lot for it to start, and I don't know how far back this goes. The moisture of a bird nest certainly didn't help. Probably this has been ground faulting for a while. So obviously this is what's going on. But why are we getting corrosion over here? I just went to a Megger session at NABCEP. They talked about insulation testing and adapting for impurities on the outside of a conductor. Because while your insulator may be insulating, the stuff on the outside of your insulator is not necessarily electrical proof. The dirt and the grime that cakes up on your conductors if you don't keep them super duper clean all the time, or even just from environmental existence, you can have trace amounts of current traveling on the outside of your insulator back to where your conductor connects. Given the ring of corrosion around the outside of the insulation there, I would almost bet money that that's what's happening here, that we are having a parallel current path because of the ground fault way down there.